Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Vlog Every Day in April, day 3. And this is going to be my 2022 version of what's in my bag, or what's in my bag and studio. Basically, I want to show you everything that I use day to day, daily basis to vlog, take pictures, take videos, whatnot. Now, I want to mention now in the beginning that it took me a while to buy all this stuff. I didn't just decide I wanted to shoot video or take pictures or vlog and spend all this money on all this stuff. Over the course of 2.5 years, I've gotten here. So I don't want anybody to be discouraged and say, oh man, I need X amount of dollars worth of equipment to be successful. You don't. But if you have the money and you save up over time, why not upgrade? So I have a whole bunch of stuff on my desk, and I'm going to go through what's in my bag, aka what's in my studio. So I'll start with a couple of things that I don't have. They're going to be off screen. One, what I'm using right now to record this and when I live stream is my Logitech Brio 4K webcam. I used to have a regular HD webcam, but like I said, I had a little bit of extra money and I wanted to test the 4K, the Brio out, and I purchased it and I like it. So I have the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. I also have two Elgato key light airs right here. You can't see those, but I'll throw a picture up of what they look like. That's what I use for my lighting. Even though I have a window right here, I get some natural light, but when it gets a little bit darker, I use my key light airs. And then over here, you can't see, I have a ring light. And that, same thing. When there's not enough light in the room, wherever I am, I use my ring light. That I could take outside to the living room if I'm going to be in there. But the key lights are on my desk. So you can't see those lights, but I have them here. What else? My M1 Mac Mini, a computer. If you're doing vlogs, you probably have a computer to edit on, obviously, or live stream with. Since I use a Mac, I edit in iMovie. I use free software. So I know these aren't elaborate videos, but I do all the editing in iMovie for free, and I think they come out pretty damn well. I also heard they're going to have an iMovie update soon, so I'm really excited to see what that brings. And in regards to things that are off camera, that's pretty much it. Have my two dual monitors, my LGs, and I think that's it. So let's get to things that I could show you on camera. And this is going to be in no particular order, I guess, but we'll start with my Sony A7 III. This is my main camera. I've had this for about 2 years, as many of you know. Right now, I'm using it with the 16 to 35 millimeter that's on here. So that's the lens that I use when I vlog or take pictures, landscapes outside. So when I have this on a tripod and I'm vlogging, I use this camera and this lens most of the times. So I could put my Sony A7 III down right now, but there it is. Okay, little by little, clearing off the desk. I guess I'll stick to lenses. When I was first buying lenses for portraits, I purchased this 50 millimeter f1.8 right here. So this here is a pretty good lens. You could get it, I believe I got mine actually at Target or maybe Best Buy. I think this one was like 150 bucks. But like I said, as you're progressing and you want to get new gear, new lenses, you don't have to get like a $2,000 lens. I practice portraits on this one, and it's pretty good. And the quality is actually fine too. My friend Ben bought this one a couple weeks ago. He tested it, and for $150, it's not a bad lens. So this is my 50 millimeter f1.8 Sony lens. So that's that one. Put this to the side. Staying with lenses, this is a no-brainer because the lens that was on my A7 III is not the kit lens, so obviously I still have my kit lens. And the kit lens is a 28 to 70 millimeter. And this is the lens that I use to shoot all of my videos and vlogs before I purchased that new lens. So I saved up money. I went from the kit lens to a $1,500 lens. And they're good. This one still works, but lens number, what, 1, 2, 3? For my Sony. Okay, and I have one more Sony lens to show you, and this is what I use for when I am shooting animals and I need to really zoom in, or sporting events. I use my Sony 70-200 f4. So this is a beauty. I've had this one for about, I think, a year now. And if you're interested and you have the money and you really want to get good zoom shots, this is good. I really like it. This is an f4. I think they also sell the same lens in an f2.8, but that one is $1,000 more than this lens. So this lens wasn't cheap and that one's a lot more expensive. So I figured I don't need that kind of background blur for what I'm using this to shoot. So that is my 70-200. What else is in arm's reach? Well, we have this, and you've seen, I think I made a video just for this, my rocket blower. This is what I use, what everyone should use. I find it better than like the compressed air, because that could just shoot, like, sometimes it seems like it shoots liquid out. If the compressed air just, comes out funny. This is just manual. Whenever I change my lenses or take my lens cap off, I'm always getting the dust out. You don't want to take a picture and it's like a really good picture and then you notice there's a speck because you forgot to, shoot the dust out and it ended up on your picture. So this is a Geodo rocket duster. So you can use it for anything. I use it for my lenses and the camera. When you expose the sensor, I just shoot it in there as well. So this is a must-have. Put that towards there. What else can I reach? We'll do these. I will show you. Actually, I'll save that. This is what I use. I have a newer camera I'll show you. When I use my iPhone or this new camera, I don't like to use a huge handheld tripod. So I use the iGadgets mini tripod. And this I've had for a couple of years. I love this tripod. I think I made a video about this one as well. And this is super easy to find on Amazon. Just search for iGadgets mini tripod. Beautiful tripod. Let's put this on the floor. All right, what else? I have my Camlink 4K. I use this most of the times when I'm live streaming. But I also have a cheap capture card that I've made multiple videos on, and I use that as well. But I had this one out and not in the bag, so that's why I'm showing you separately my Camlink 4K capture card. Put that there. Everyone should have one of these. It's just a simple external hard drive. Every picture I take, every video I take, I back up everything to my external hard drive. And it is not one of the newer slim ones. I want to upgrade, but this is like 4 terabytes. I have a lot of storage left in here. So I'll use this up before I buy one of those fancy new, I think they're the SSDs. Really tiny ones. So we have this for now. And I will put this on the floor. All right, what's next? What's next? All right, so how I was saying, when I use my Sony A7 III to shoot video myself or vlog, that doesn't have a screen that flips. So in order to see myself, I have to connect it to a monitor, and I have the Elvid 4K field monitor. That's this one. Now there's a little bit of glare, but this right here is a really, really good monitor. It is, yeah, the Elvid Field Vision 4K. It wasn't too expensive because it's not the best monitor on their website. So if you check out ELVID, I don't know if it's elvid.com, but you could Google Elvid Field Vision 4K and you could check out all their monitors. But this is the one that I have. Okay. Oh. What is next? If you've seen some of my unboxing videos, you've probably seen these, because I have 2 knives that I use for all my unboxings. They're both Milwaukee Knives, because I used to be an operations manager, so this is what I use. You should always have a knife for unboxings. You don't want to use your keys or your fingers. You want the unboxing video to go smoothly, so I suggest just picking up a cool little knife. And these are mine. Put these back. Try to make as little noise as possible. All right, what is next? Oh my God, just noticed I forgot to take the sticker off my shirt. And I've had this shirt for about 2 weeks. First time I'm wearing it. What else? Okay, let's take this. When I live stream, you need a good set of headphones. I mean, good that they work. And I know people frown upon these, but I like them. I use the Beats Studio 3s. So these are my headphones. I know they're not technically great headphones, but I can hear what I need to hear and they're fine. They're comfortable. I've owned many pairs of Beats. So I don't care what you use. You shouldn't care what I use. All right. Let's go here. My newest addition to my camera collection is the Sony ZV-E10. I've had this for about 3 weeks. This right here is a beautiful little camera. I previously used the Canon M50, but I gave that to my girlfriend, and this was sold out everywhere. My friend Ben has it. I just wanted a vlogging camera to take outside, and I did want a camera to use side by side with my A7 III that just had an articulating screen, and this one has one. Flips in and out. You could shoot vlogs and see yourself on the screen. So seeing as I gave my other camera away, I needed an extra one. So I got it. Luckily, I found one in stock, but the Sony ZV-E10 is a really, really good little vlogging camera. And it comes with a little windscreen for the built-in mic, which isn't too good. But you could use any mic, and I haven't gotten to mine, but the ones I have, you could also use on here. And also it has the kit lens, but every lens I've shown you attaches to this camera. Obviously, you're not going to use this lens on this camera, like you're not going to do that. But the lens that I use for vlogging fits fine on here. So you have a little bit better lens on this camera, and you don't have to use the kit lens. So that's my ZV-E10. This is the case I use to transport my ZV-E10. You don't theoretically need one, but when I pack stuff away, I just don't want to break it if I have too much stuff. So I'll just pack the ZV-E10 separately, put it in the case, and then I'll put the case in my bag. So this is my Low Pro ZV-E10 camera case. Okay, put that aside. Okay, so I have another tripod. If I ever use my Sony A7 III to vlog, which now I probably won't because it's a heavier camera, I couldn't use the little iGadgets little tripod. It's just not sturdy enough. So I would use the Joby Gorillapod right here. And this is, I mean, everyone knows what this is. This was actually a gift to me from my friend Bin Dong. So yeah, whenever I use the bigger camera or I don't want to use my main tripod outdoors to set up like anything that I'm using a tripod, I'll just use this one. So it works fine. Joby Gorillapod. They're expensive, but I feel like everyone should have at least one. So I'll put this away. Speaking of tripods, my main tripod when I'm inside shooting vlogs or if I'm outside and I want to take my main tripod with me is my Manfrotto 290 Extra right here. This is a really good tripod. It's folded up. Pretty expensive. I think it was like 200 bucks, but it's a really good tripod because I had a cheaper one that broke on me that was probably, I don't know, it was a gift, but it probably wasn't too expensive. But I've had this one for over a year, and it hasn't broken, it hasn't chipped, it's been perfect. So I like it. The Manfrotto 290 Extra, made in Italy. Nice tripod. Put this away. Hope you didn't hear that. What is next in my bag in my studio? Okay, we'll go here. My first on-camera microphone was the Rode Video Micro. This is still a great microphone. As you can see, it's portable. I always use this mic when I use my Sony ZV-E10. I think it was $65 for this, $65, $70. So it's not expensive. You definitely don't want to use the Sony ZV-E10 internal mic, But like I said, if you just bought that camera and you don't have the money for it, use the internal microphone. Once you save up, I would get the Rode Video Micro. I've been using this with my Sony A7 III. I use it with my ZV-E10. It's a really good quality microphone. So that's the Rode Video Micro. But then I saved up a little bit more money and I got the Rode Video Mic Pro. So this has some more features. It's a higher quality microphone and it's a little bit more expensive. But when you have the money and that time comes where you can upgrade, then you can use your Rode Video Mic Pro with your ZV-E10, because I do that as well. If I'm outside and I'm walking around vlogging, I prefer not to have a microphone this big because it kind of looks ridiculous when you're walking around. So when I'm outside vlogging, I'll use the Rode Video Micro. And when I have my indoor setup using my ZV-E10, I'll use the Rode Video Mic Pro. So those are my two microphones. And I also have a really cheap microphone I bought in a kit from Five Below. It's not in my daily, my cycle of things that I use. But if you search my videos, I do have a video for a cheap vlogging accessory kit. And like I said, that one was only like $5. But if you have not a lot of money and you want a better microphone than what's internal, I tested it. It's from Five Below and it works fine. So don't go and spend $250 on a microphone until you have the money and you really need it. Okay, what else do I have? Everyone should have adapters, so I don't want anything to fall out, but this is my little case of adapters. I have my iPad adapter for when I want to use like HDMI or USBs or my SD cards. So this is for my M1 Mac, my M1 iPad Pro. SanDisk, just a regular memory card. And then just random little accessories. This was my other cheap little capture card right here. I've done videos on this. It's actually really good. I did a test. I really saw no difference in, I guess, quality between this and the Elgato. I just know that the Elgato will probably last longer. You would hope. You pay over $100 for that and like 20 bucks for this. You'd think the one that's more expensive would last longer. But let's get this back in here. And I can't. I'm having trouble. This is my little packet of dongles and stuff. And with that, I have a little packet of wires. So all my random wires I try to keep neat, and I don't have them neat, as you can see, but they're all in here. I have audio cables, I have USB cables, I have HDMI cables, any cable you could think of that I own, I try to keep right in here. So these are definitely a must. If you are starting to buy gear, everything comes with a wire, and you just don't want them sitting around, so just throw them in one of these cases. Put that on the floor. Let's see, the last thing I have, well, two things. And these are, I'm only showing this because I do use it, because I edit pictures on here sometimes when I'm not on my computer, but I do use my iPad Pro. I use this a lot, actually, when I'm editing pictures. So I have this on my list. You don't need an iPad Pro, but I have one. It's in my bag. It's in my studio, so it goes on, the list. And then the one piece of equipment that everyone should start with. If you want to vlog and you have nothing at all, you don't have to go right out and buy a camera. You really do not. You have everything you need to vlog probably already in your pocket. I have an iPhone 13 Pro right here. This is everything you really need to start. It shoots video, it shoots 4K, it shoots 1080p. The microphone's not bad. If you just set up this with the tiny tripod, you could get going. You could build some content on your page without even buying anything new, pretty much. All you would need is your phone, and if you have an iPhone, it comes with iMovie. You could edit it on your phone, and you could upload it to YouTube easily. So I did that in 20 minutes. I didn't think it was going to take that long because I don't really feel like I have that much equipment. Oh, there's two more pieces, sorry. Two more pieces of equipment. I have my Blue Yeti microphone right here. This is the one that I'm using to record whenever I'm on my computer, live streaming. I use my Blue Yeti right here. I don't want to touch it, but everyone knows what a Blue Yeti is. And then I have my Samson boom arm right here. You could barely see it, but that's what I'm using to boom my Blue Yeti microphone. So there you have it. That's everything that I have or use in my camera bag, my camera studio. And again, I say this over and over. I don't mind repeating myself. This is the equipment that I bought over the span of 2 to 3 years. Just want to instill that into everyone watching because I know most people watching me are beginners. You do not have to spend thousands of dollars when you have the bright idea that you want to be a vlogger or you want to be a photographer. You don't. Just start with your cell phone camera. And like I said, as you save, just build up your gear. You don't have to say, oh, Steve has a $2,000 lens or he has two $2,000 lenses. My videos, they don't even look that great for the most part. I know I could take good video, but post-production is something totally different. And you could watch some of these guys who have YouTube pages that are vloggers. They use probably the same types of lenses, but they're so much better in post-production and their videos show it. So you could have a shitty lens and create a great video, or you could have really expensive lenses and create really shitty videos. So that's my main goal, is to not make anyone think you need all this equipment on day one. You don't. But for the purpose of my vlog every day in April, day number 3, this is everything in my studio and in my bag. So if you have any questions on any of the equipment I have, where I bought it, how to use it, let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe again, thank you. Hit the notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 4. Talk to you soon. Peace, guys.